Welcome to aefTV. My name is Wandi Swantengendo, and today I'm joined by the Director General of the Association of Power Utilities of Africa, Abdel Didier Tella. Thank you, sir, for joining us.
Thank you, Wandi.
What types of partnerships do you think would lead to the production of efficient power systems in Africa?
Okay, in Africa, we know that one of the big challenges is to have enough capacity to power the system, to power the continent. The government are on the role to set the legal framework to have a conducive environment of business. For them to promote the public-private partnership. Why? When we are talking about private partnership, we are not only talking about foreign investment, local private sector. We neglected the local private sector in our country to contribute to the power system, and is a time to do it. The country who took this option could make a lot. So they also want the private sector to invest in good business. Energy is a good business, by the way. So by embracing public-private partnership, DFI, donor fund, and local. Why am I sitting on local private sector? When you raise money in your currency, you are protecting more than you raise in currency who can change the value by the time you reimburse this, fund, bond issuing, any contribution for the population. Some country has popular fund to invest in electricity. Those can play a role and make people more concerned about the business. So when they are just not customer, they are part of the business, there the concern is handled better. So it's sustainable and you can have a least cost. When you have a least cost planning in a country, then you can bring on board foreign and local partner.
Yeah. How is APOA a catalyst for change in the energy sector?
We are in the period where the sector is changing increasingly. Not only disrupting technology, is all the process is changing. So at the certain level that we cannot predict what will be happening in 5 years. So APOA is emphasizing capacity building. We need to prepare our people for the transformation of the sector. We need to change completely our pattern of running the business. We were network oriented. Today we are customer oriented. What the customer needs, do he need this power you are trying to bring to him? Maybe he don't need it. Go and fetch and look what the customer needs and go and make your plan. There you can have the solution very easily. All technology are welcome on board. The management today is not what we knew 20 years before. The management is oriented to the customer and all stakeholders. We have now a better environment of the business. You have the government, we have the regulatory agency, we have the private sector operating. In concession in the same country, we have the power utility. So the player as diverse. But let's remember that Africa is diverse. What is true in some country is not true yet in some country. The country have achieved a universal access, a big country with many million of customers where the system is vertically integrated, they are succeeding. Some countries have to unbundle before they succeed. So we are working with all type of management. The only thing that APOA do is to back all this with capacity building, vocational capacity building, management, best practices, whatever we find it. For that, we are participating to many fora on the world. We have partners in Africa, in the United States, Asia, to capture what they did to succeed. We are working with OLADE, the Latin American Organization for Energy. 20 years before, they are like Africa. Today, they achieve mostly universal access. How did that succeed? How they managed to do it? We are working with them to be able to apply something. Because we are in a sector, we are universal. A transformer in Ghana is a transformer in Korea. It's the same transformer. So we have this advantage that we can communicate between us. So by this, we can raise the skill of our not only technician, but also the managers of the system to be able to handle the sector and to go, because we need to go very quickly. We need to go faster than the economic growth and faster than the population growth. Can you imagine that we need to go at 13% before we overcome two of them, and the population and the economic? So that is the request.
Thank you so much. We're going to have to leave it there for now. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for watching aefTV.